The following podcast is a Dear Media production.
Welcome back to another episode of Probably a Podcast. This is a really fun episode. I am deciding to take back the power of my BB Woo Bop era, and I'm going to find mother things to talk about, okay? That's what I'm going to do. And I really decided that we're going to come up with some fun things to do. And then I was like, what's more fun? Like, yeah, there's like a lot of broad general questions you can ask, and you guys always share like the silly, goofiest things. Like, I'm thinking back to my live podcast days when I was on tour and you guys were like sharing your secrets and stuff. Those are always great, but I was like, let's get theme specific. Let's get some niche-ness going on. Now, Mother's Day is coming up, okay? We'll have just passed actually when you listen to this. It is this past Sunday, and I thought in honor of Mother's Day, let's do some family drama, shall we? Let's get a little family drama going. So producer Courtney, we know and we love her. She made this really cool form where you guys could either submit audio recording or you could do a typed in if you wanted to stay anonymous. I actually had a lot of DMs from people being like, girl, I want to submit so bad, but 3 of my cousins follow you and like they will know my voice and know this story. And I'm like, okay. So I will keep everything anonymous, of course. But if you chose to share your voice, sorry, we don't have any like voice changer, Darth Vader type situation. So if you shared your voice, like here comes. So we've picked a few gems and we are going to play them now. I haven't heard these. Courtney went through all of these. So these are fresh on the, off the cusp for me. I will say the only hint she did give me was, God, a lot of incest. I don't even know if she chose those, but like apparently you guys be fucking your family, okay? And that also was I was like, I feel like I've said that sentence on the podcast before. I have. There was a really common theme at the live shows. You guys have got to stop fucking your family members, okay? All right, let's start out strong. Let me do it actually. Before I start, just me. I have nothing to talk about. Can't stop talking. What has been going on in my life since we last talked? First of all, love the feedback on the Walker episode. It was so cute. Taylor just told me, I have to share with you guys this. Taylor goes, Shannon, Walker and her friend sold tickets, not sold, of course, but like sold tickets to come down to the basement to watch the podcast. And I kind of forget that for like her age group, YouTube is like their TV, right? Like how we had Disney Channel and Nickelodeon, they have YouTube. And so Walker was like literally, she's like, you have to understand, anyone that's a YouTube channel or is on YouTube is famous, okay? And so she literally was like selling tickets to the show to come watch it. I was like, for the love of God, fast forward to the last 20 minutes. Like, oh my God, do not press play. And she was like, okay, I won't. And I was like, no, I don't even know what I said. I have no idea. Like, fast forward to Walker's part. Anyways, the feedback was so sweet, and Walker and her friend Kenna were just like squealing. I was like, what did they do? I was dropping James off at the airport, so I couldn't be down there. And she was like, they were literally like, it was really fucking cute. Okay, so anyways, thank y'all for being so sweet and adoring her as much as I do. And let's talk about what else have I been up to. Well, I'm working on the nursery, and I've got to stop going with Taylor, okay? Because Taylor picks out the best stuff, and I'm like, that's amazing. Oh, what does it cost? $1 million. But one thing about her and me, especially when we're together, we'll talk ourselves into it. And I got a question for you guys who are making bathroom tiles. And the words of Ben Soffer celebrity, what are you, nuts? This is crazy. This is crazy what people are charging, but they're so cute. I keep trying to find like dupes on Wayfair and stuff, but then I need to order samples because I'm just like convinced that, it's going to come in and look like what I ordered versus what I got kind of vibes. So anyways, I haven't decided if I'm just going to do, a big nursery reveal, or if I'm going to bring you guys along on the journey along the way. It's been hard for me because like this to me, like what you're looking at if you're watching YouTube, the podcast studio setup to me is like as girly, like nursery vibes as I could get. But like, obviously I don't want to recreate this for the nursery because it's my podcast room. That doesn't seem very original, but I'm just not like a like pinks and light bright, and I know I'm having a little girl, so I should like really get used to it, but I can't like just do like throwing up pink everywhere, but I'm trying because I also don't like the idea of like a green little girl's room or like a yellow little girl's room. That's not like in my vision either, but I'm like, this is her room, not mine. I mean, like, I know it's like, I don't mind. Like, I'll be in there and she literally will be like, can't even see anything but shapes and like, she's just like, can't lift her head up. And I'm like, what does she want her room to look like? She's like, bitch, give me a bottle. I don't care. So, it really is a room for me if I think about it, because I'm in there the most, but I'm trying to like still channel like sweet, precious baby girl energy. And yeah, also James went to London. I am so hormonal. It is actually crazy. I am crying at the drop of a hat with like really silly, like you can't really like hurt my feelings, like nothing like that, thank God, because there are a lot of people out there trying to do that. That is not what's been making me cry. Songs. Tim McGraw, Don't Take the Girl. Like dagger through the heart. Dagger through the heart. Because I know that song. I could sing that song from memory. Like it came on and I was like, oh yeah, don't take the I mean the birth scene at the end, like are you fucking kidding me? I was spent. I was sobbing. I was like, I can't even handle this. My dad's birthday was the other day. I just started crying thinking I said, my children will never be the age I am right now and know my father. And I just started sobbing. Why are you thinking of that? Then I text my mom. I'm like, I'm so sad. I'm just thinking about dad on his birthday. And this bitch started writing her obituary basically. She's like, it's the circle of life. Everything ends. Your father and I are so lucky that we had all this time on. I'm like, whoa, stop. Like I literally text her back, stop writing your obituary to me. Like she was like, we are blessed beyond measure. Now we get to meet your little girls and the children that you guys will have. And we will continue to like one day when we're gonna, I'm like, stop. But I brought it on myself. I'm literally texting my mom, I don't want dad to die. She's like, we're going to be here for a little while longer. Like, I really wish my mom in that moment would have been like, shut up. But no, she's like me. So we were just like feeding off each other. And I was just like, oh, so sad. Then the other song that made me cry was Almost Home by Craig Morgan. He runs into a homeless man who's about to pass away in the depths of the winter. And he was just walking by a honeysuckle tree, just getting scared from some honeybees. And he was like, man, why didn't you just leave me alone? I was almost home. I'm sobbing. This is a fictional character in a song. I'm literally like, did he make it out okay? I'm so sad. I'll just be crying, dude. I just be crying. Anyways, all that was to bring back that James was going to London. And I was like, so sad. You guys, I go on tour for longer than maybe that's because I'm like really busy and we're like, me and Courtney are like working, grinding. Like sometimes people be like, why doesn't James go with you? I'm like, I can't, no offense, but can't have him there. It doesn't work like that. Me and Courtney, we're just the girlies. We're just bebopping. Honestly, James was in Chicago. He shared a couple rides with us to and from the venues. I thought to myself, wish he wasn't on the backseat. Like me and Courtney are just here talking. Why is he here? Like we're just girls. So anyways, I did not expect to be so sad. And maybe it's because I really was supposed to be on this trip and then the last minute decided to stay here. And I was just like, damn, I am so sad that he's leaving. And I cried. And that's crazy. Anyways, it's happening. I'm becoming hormonal. Last thing I will say about pregnancy updates is that I'm insatiable for spice and sweets, two very different things. But like, I think they're two different things. Spice, I've always liked, spicy-esque foods. Like, yeah. I'll put a little like sprinkle jalapeno on there, like sure, but then like if I'm eating it, I'm like, ooh, those jalapenos are hot. I'll take them off, I'll get a hot sauce, but we're talking Cholula, we're talking Texas Pete. We're not talking serious hot sauces here, okay? And just a little dash here and there. I don't mind spice. I cannot get enough. I'm like calling the Thai food restaurants, like who fucking, I want to, my sister has changed her name on Postmates. I don't know if this is good. If she gets backlash for this, I need you to know that she literally complained about this to our Asian cousins. They're like, you have to change your name on Postmates. She changed her name on Postmates because she said that she kept getting her Thai food delivered really like bland. And she's like, yeah, well, because they're like, your name is like a white girl name on there, like Emery Ford. And they were like, you have to, change it. Otherwise, they're going to be like, we're not going to, because I guess people complain all the time about it being too spicy. So when they see like a white girl name, they just fucking make it bland. They're like, change your name on there. They told her, change your name. So she changed her name. I don't know what it is. I'm in Texas with her. She's ordering Postmates for me and Courtney because she's a sweet angel. I'm like, whose Postmates are you using? Are you hacking someone's Postmates? She's like, no. And she explains to me. And I stop her there because you know me, I love to interrupt, especially people that are near and dear to my heart. Boom, you're interrupted. Boom, you're interrupted. Interrupted. And so I literally, you guys, I really am working on it with strangers. But if I know you, I'm gonna interrupt you. And I was like, oh my God, yeah, that's so smart. You do that for safety. Cause like, oh, I should do that. Cause sometimes I'm home alone. I want people to know I'm a girl. She's like, no. It's for spice levels. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. And that's genius. And she was like, yeah. I was complaining to Matt and Alex and they were like, change your name. I was like, that's fucking genius. Okay, so anyways. Also, by the way, my Asian cousins, Matt and Alex, not the most Asian names, I'd say. Like, how are you getting your spice level delivered? Did they change their names? I don't know. So anyways, I go on, I can't forget my cousin Edward. He'd feel like, hey, what about me? Matt, Edward, and Alex. Those are, yeah, sorry. Those aren't screaming, make my fucking food extra spicy either. Where the fuck was I going with that? Damn, dude. It happened so quick.
Spicy food. You're ordering
Spicy food. I want spicy food. I want spicy food so bad. That one even threw Courtney for a loop. I want spicy food so bad to a level that like I cannot, like nothing is delivered spicy enough. I'm like, oh, it needs to be spicier. I'm adding like add spice bomb. Like I never was like this before. And so anyways, I basically just can't stop eating spice. And someone messaged me, and I really don't want to jinx myself. I really don't. I'm scared to say this. People were messaging me because I basically posted that I was eating this queso and I like dumped fresh raw jalapenos. You could see so many seeds in it. I'm like, nothing is spicy enough. And I was at this Mexican restaurant, and basically I had so many people be like, you are not one of us. Like, this is like every pregnant person's nightmare. Like, how do you not have heartburn? How do you not have indigestion? Like, they were like really like how? And I'm like, I don't know, but I haven't had that yet. Like I haven't, and I know some people really suffer from heartburn in pregnancy, and I haven't had it yet. And I'm so scared. Like I am so scared. I know like Jackie and Claudia said that they had it really bad, and I'm just very, very, very worried. But like, I don't know. I can't get enough spice. So I hope that I don't then suffer from heartburn, because then I'll be just like, everything tastes like shit because I want everything to be so spicy. So that's an interesting like thing that I've not had from pregnancy. I haven't had heartburn, and I just can't stop eating spicy food. And also sweets, like I have always loved a sweet. I've always had a sweet tooth. That is just like something about me. Like I am queen. I'll take a peek at the dessert menu. Y'all take a peek at the dessert menu. And you know, at every restaurant I go to, I don't order dessert every time. It has to really speak to me. If I read that list and one of those $12 fucking bitches aren't speaking to me, then I'm not going to get something. But I am rarely the girl that's like, I'm way too full for dessert. I'm always the girl that's like, I could find a little room. I can't, like, I think maybe just being pregnant, I've just given myself like the go ahead. It's like, why eat one cookie when you could eat 6? Like I literally cannot have enough sweets. Every morning I'm like, why would I have a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich when I could have a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich and 2 raspberry danishes? And I really am just like, I'm so hungry. Like my app does tell me like I'm nearing towards the part of pregnancy where you are just like really hungry, like an insatiable, because basically I guess like that baby's pretty developed. Obviously, like, you know, we want her to keep developing and whatever. But if you see her now, she looked like a baby. You know, when I get my ultrasound, I'm like, that's a baby in there. Like, that's crazy. And I think now it's just, you know, she's just getting fattened up. She's just getting some fat on her. So I'm going to help her out. God knows I'm not going to deprive her of fattening up. And so what kind of mother would I be from the South if I wasn't trying to fatten up my baby? So, yeah, I have just been eating so many sweets. I keep waiting for the moment that I look in the, not that it matters, blah, 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 blah. But like, I keep waiting for the moment where I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, my face is getting fat. Like, I know it happens at the very end of pregnancy, and it's basically just a bunch of like water weight, and like they say, like, don't do your maternity photos too close to your due date. Don't do your baby shower too close, because like your face gets big. I just keep waiting for that day, you know? Nobody's safe. Taylor's face did it. Look at her. That bitch is a twig. It happens to us all. Yeah, so I'm sure I am aiding and abetting in any sort of swelling that will happen, because I just cannot stop just throwing them back. I love sweets. Okay, the temperatures have started rising, my wardrobe is changing, and my belly's getting bigger. Okay, so I am trying to find new items, but you know me, I like luxury. I like nice things. But especially with pregnancy, I'm like trying not to drop a bomb on really nice things that may or may not fit me. So I want to get some just true quality staples, and that's why I always go to Quince. I'm able to upgrade my daily uniform with Quince. These pieces are easy, they're elevated, and they make me just feel more put together without even trying. You know, like for instance, now that it's getting warmer and now that we're going on vacations, well, some of us, they have 100% European linen shorts and dresses from $30. Hear that again, 100% linen shorts and dresses, European style, from $30 and on. Luxe swimwear, they've got Italian leather platform sandals and so much more. All of these things was seriously going to elevate your look. And the best part is everything with Quince, they're going to be priced 50 to 80% less than what you'd find at similar brands. Now they do that because they cut out the middleman, which is really cool of Quince. They basically only partner with these top factories. So they're going to make sure that they
cut out that money you would have just been giving to the middleman, because they work directly with top artisans and they give you the luxury without the markup. I personally love this 100% European linen sleeveless swing dress they have. Now, I got it in color olive, but they have the cutest blue pinstripe one. It actually fits the belly really nicely, but it's just a very relaxed linen look for vacation or whatever you want, just summertime in general. And you know it's 100% linen, which is just amazing. And Quince only works with factories that use safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing practices, by the way. And of course, like I said, those premium fabrics and finishes, baby. It's just amazing. That linen dress is only $59.90, by the way, for 100% linen. Like, that's genuinely such a steal for the quality. So treat your closet to a little summer glow up with Quince. Go to quince.com/probably for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's QUINCE.com/probably to get free shipping and 365 days returns. Quince.com/probably.
So that's, I think, about the only pregnancy updates that I have right as of now. My belly is getting like normal size big. It's not like growing exponentially, but she is moving and grooving times 1,000. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, certain times she does it, still squeamish. But I had a lot of people reach out to me and say that they felt the same, and to not feel bad and to not feel guilty. Because in my solo episode, I basically said, like, I feel really guilty that sometimes I still feel very squeamish and I should feel more maternal. Now, when she doesn't move, I'm definitely still like, where you at, girl? What are you doing? But like, I know she's still small enough that she can do like flips in there, and she's doing them. She's testing. She's testing the water. She's like, how much space do I have? And she's really, she's doing it. I'm like, sometimes I'm like, I hope it gets less squeamish feeling. But people do say like, yeah, soon you'll be able to be like, that's a hand, that's an elbow. I'm like, really? Ooh, okay, let's see. Okay. All right. Yeah. So that's probably about all for my pregnancy updates. Let's get into these lovely confessions, questions, advice. Here we go.
So my mom was married to my stepdad for 15 years when we found out that one day he decided to empty their retirement fund of over $1 million.
That's a problem. Mom's married to stepdad. He empties out the retirement fund of over $1 million. By the way, where did you guys work? Okay.
Come to find out, long story short, he started messaging an online scammer.
Oh no.
And
I'd fall for this.
Wanted to leave my mom for said scammer. Scammer and her fake video or fake pictures looked like she was 20 and he was in his 70s.
Oh no, AI.
So he ended up giving her all the money, along with opening many loans. Tried to leave my mom not once but twice. Flew to California, realized she wasn't there, came back, flew to Copenhagen.
Oh, okay. I want to feel bad for the man, but I don't. Because like these scams happen. Okay, you know what? Let me not interrupt a stranger.
Hoping that she would be there, she never showed up. I'm still not sure to this day if he truly believes it was a scam. It took him a while to accept it, but he is now single, bitter, and will spend the rest of his life working because he gave his entire life savings to someone online.
That's crazy. Let me tell you something. I have this like deep-rooted talk about what made me cry when I'm during pregnancy. Like, don't be old. Don't be old around me. Okay. If you're elderly, you're gonna have to stay away from me because I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. Okay. All right. And I have this like deep rooted, like one of my grandma's friends, she had a scam happen to her. And I literally I'm not trying to sound like a hero right now. I literally called my mom. I was like, where can I give her money? And she was like, no, honey, she's okay. It just, it was unfortunate because blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, seriously, we have to like start something for her. She was like, she got the money back. But I just like people that scam old people, which by the way, that's all the scammers are targeting, right? And you think about it. I think I've even talked on this podcast before how I almost got with one scam one time. And then I was like, oh my God, like midway through, I was like, this is a scam. And thank God I hadn't given the 2-factor verification, but I was on the phone like, you're a scammer, get out of here. And like, I was like so stressed out. And then you feel this like At that time, I think I was like 25. I felt this deep shame. How could I be so stupid? I remember I was dating my ex at the time. I was like, how could I be so stupid? He was so nice. He was like, you're not, like, this is their, like, they're so good at it. They're so good at it. And I call my mom, and mom's like, think about how these older people feel. I get messages all the time. You know, the big top scam right now is the toll roads. So like, you have unpaid toll roads. Bitch, I don't got no tolls around me. So that one doesn't work for me. But Courtney and I take a lot of rental cars, and we travel a lot with places with toll roads. So I did click on one time, like, what the fuck? I thought Hertz would send me this. And then like, I realized quickly, because I have a brain, like, oh, this is a scam. But that's like the new one on the block right now, like toll roads. Like, here's a blurry picture of your car. We have your car passing. You're like, is that my car? I mean, it must just be kind of blurry. Anyways, I have a really, really deep-rooted hate for scammers. And so, like, I want to be mad at this scammer so bad in this story. But, like, I'm sorry, I'm mad at this filthy, nasty, dirty old man. Like, how dare you leave your fucking wife? You're like, you have this family, even if it's step, like, you have this beautiful family with this beautiful life that presumably you guys have a retirement fund together. You've been together, like, oh, fuck this old guy who is gonna, yeah, you said die working, alone, bitter, and absolutely not fucking some 20-year-old that he thought he was gonna be fucking on the beaches of fucking Barbados. Okay? Like, you are not an old person I feel sorry for. I feel so bad for the old people community at all times. I do not feel bad for this man. Okay, next one.
My whole family origin story is the drama. It is the tea. It is the whole moment. Okay, so
locked in.
My brother was quarterback, cute, hot, whatever you want to call it, like pop.
I'm just gonna say that's interesting to say about your brother. Okay, I know you're trying to set the scene. I am a visual person, so I appreciate that. I probably would have just assumed he was like a cool, cute guy if he was quarterback of the high school team. Like, understand, your sister calling him cute, hot, whatever. I'm like, okay, let's see. Keep it going, girl. But I'm suspicious. No, I'm kidding. But do you fuck your brother? Be honest.
Popular. And he, of course, dated the prettiest, most popular girl in school, captain of the cheerleading team, captain of the volleyball team.
Right.
You name it, she was it. And they were the it couple. Well,
got it.
His father was like the cool dad and allowed everyone to party.
Wait, did she say her brother? Maybe it's her half brother. She said his father.
Yeah. At his house, and so he told his dad, hey dad, I'm dating the hottest girl in school. I'm having a party this weekend. I want you to meet her. So he brings her to the party. He's like, yeah, this is her. She's awesome. She's great. Well, mysteriously, like 2 months later, they end up breaking up. She breaks up with him, okay, and kind of ghosts him. He's being very shady. They grew up in a small town, so he was like, what the hell's going on, okay? Fast forward a year later, finds out.
I gotta just make a prediction. She's fucking the dad.
That it is because she is dating his father.
Know it.
Okay, yes, his father. And he should have known better. Okay,
He should have?
Literally brought the hottest girl in school home to meet your dad, who...
No! No! Okay. There are some weird family dynamics going on in this family. Okay, hold on. He should have known better. Obviously, if you introduce your hot girlfriend to your dad, she's gonna get fucked by him. No! This girl hates her brother and wants to fuck him. You should have known better. Oh my God, I am cracking up. I've got to do these segments more often. This is so funny. Obviously, you fucking big dummy. Introduce your girlfriend to your dad. She's hot. She's gonna get fucked by him. Oh my God, that is really like, I'm so happy that I have heard this.
Known player like Mr. PIMP, and he stole her from you, and then not only stole her, dated her, lived with her, married her, had a kid with her. Hi, that kid is me.
Ah! Ah! No fucking way! I did not see that coming. I'm so sorry for anyone listening to this audio. No way! No way. I did not see that coming. I was like, you think your brother's hot? You want to fuck your brother? Oh my God. It's your uncle. It's your half brother. Cool. It's your half brother. Cool. Oh my gosh. I'm shook. I'm absolutely shook.
I grew up trying to figure out why my brother never come around, why my brother never wanted to come to the family reunion or like hang out, wasn't at my graduation, anything like that. Oh, it's because you and my mom were a thing. Wow, welcome to South fucking Carolina.
South Carolina.
You're welcome.
Oh my God. Listen, please DM me. Whoever you are, you amazing soul. DM me. I want photos. I want to know your name. I will not tell anyone, I swear. I know you think I will. Like, I won't tell anyone. Okay, I'll probably tell Brantley. But I won't tell anyone else after that. I must see photos of this. Also, like, did you not grow up being like, you're like, why isn't my brother ever around? Did you not grow up being like, why is my mom and my brother the same age? Like, what? That was a roller coaster ride that I can't, I like wish I could relive that again. I really do. I really wish I could relive that once again.
Guys, I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. The Built reward system is so amazing. I rented forever. Like, I was just a renting girly. I needed to. It was the time of my life. Don't ever let anyone rent shame you. Why are you renting? You're throwing money down the toilet. You're like, shut up. Okay, I have to rent right now, and that's what makes sense. But you know, that voice just lives in the back of your head. Am I throwing money down the toilet? Am I? But like, listen, we can't all have a mortgage whenever we want one, okay? We can't all just go buy a house. And that's where Built comes in. Built is literally amazing. Okay, it's amazing. There's no cost to join, and paying your rent is going to unlock these flexible points, right? Now you can be transferred to your favorite hotels, airlines, a future rent payment, your next Lyft ride, and so much more. It's just amazing. If you're a renter, you should be taking advantage of Built. Like, we rack up points on groceries, travel, nearly everything else. So why not one of your biggest monthly expenses? And with Built, paying your rent is finally going to pay off. It is just amazing. So when you pay your rent through Built, you unlock two powerful benefits. First, you earn one of the industry's most valuable points on rent every month. No matter where you live or who your landlord is, your rent now works for you. You don't even have to ask your landlord. You can just download Built. So second, you gain access to exclusive neighborhood benefits in your city. So Built's neighborhood benefits are things like extra points on dining out, complimentary post-workout shakes, free mats, towels at your favorite fitness studios, etc. Like, unique experiences that only Built members can access. And when you're ready to travel, Built points can be converted to your favorite miles and hotels around the world, meaning that your rent can literally take you places. Like, it's just amazing. So if you're not earning points on your rent yet, my next question is, what are you waiting for? Do it for me. Do it for someone who didn't use Built when she rented. I wish I had. So start paying rent through Built and take advantage of your neighborhood benefits by going to joinbuilt.com/probably. That's JOINBILT.com/probably. Make sure to use my URL so they know I sent you. That's joinbuilt.com/probably to sign up for Built today.
Whew, okay, I need to calm down. I'm going to do some written submissions to mix it up. Okay, so this girl starts out by saying, speaking of baby names, I know we were chatting about them, but okay. Speaking of baby names, my father named me after his high school girlfriend, and my mom didn't find out until they moved back to his hometown. I'm talking first and middle name. I have a story about this, actually. I was at the movies one time with one of my really good friends in, like, I don't know, like fifth grade, the age where we couldn't drive ourselves to the movies, and our parents, or her mom, took us to the movies, and we were like getting popcorn or something. And I only had this memory because the mom's reaction. So I'm with my friend and her mom. We're like getting candy. The mom sees someone. She knows, I don't know this man. Right. It's just like, we're thinking PTA. We don't care. We're kids. We want candy. And she's like, hi. And she does seem startled, I'm not going to lie. And the guy's like, hi. And he's holding the hand of a little girl. And she's like, wow, good to see you, blah, blah, blah. I'm kind of paraphrasing now because, again, like, I was in fifth grade. Like, I don't recall too much of it. But basically, the guy is like, so good to see you again. Wow, it's been forever. She's like, wow, it's been ages. Wow, this is my daughter, and introduces my friend. And then this is her friend, Shannon. And they were like, oh my gosh, hi. And then he's clearly holding the hand of a little girl. One would hope his daughter or someone, close to him. He's taking her to the movies. And he goes, this is my daughter. I'm going to keep the names, whatever. Says first and middle name, because like I said, it's a double name. Guess whose name it was? My friend's mom. And my friend's mom goes, well, hi. Well, goodness. Me and the friend, no way. You have the same name as her mom. No way. She's like, that's my mom's name. The little girl's like, that's all right. That's no way. That's your name too. She's like, it is. Wow. Wow. Years later, I find out. Years later, we're like drinking wine with my friend's mom. That she's like, that time at the movies? That was my like first love, like love of my life in like high school. Same kind of similar situation. Like moved back to like the hometown, sees her ex like first love at the movies with his daughter. He had named his daughter this happened to my friend's mom. But like we were so little, we're like, no way, that's her name too. That's Miss blah blah blah's name too. By the way, the dad was like, yeah, this is, anyways, we gotta go see Despicable Me, so we're out of here. Yeah, Despicable You, sir. Despicable You. That is crazy. Don't do that. Don't do that. I literally, when me and James have been talking about baby names, like, I'll think of certain names and like, we will both be like, nah, I can't do that because I know someone who blah, blah, blah. No, I can't do that. Like that's actually one of his ex-girlfriends. I love her name. It's a beautiful name. And he's like, we can't. And I'm like, I know, but come on. He's like, Shannon, no, that'd be too weird. And I'm like, oh, it's so beautiful though. He's like, okay. Anyways, okay. Next one. One day we're out for family dinner. My mom's phone rings. It's my great aunt, grandma's sister. Kind of nutty, but like so sweet. She tells my mom that her and her husband will not be able to make it to my wedding in the fall because they were arrested for first-degree arson. This is her like one phone call? She's burned down their business for insurance money, got caught because of gas station surveillance. Wow. And to please let me know because she lost my RSVP card in the mail in the fire. She lost it in the fire. But thank goodness they did make bail. That is crazy. How nutty. Yeah, I mean like kind of nutty. I really do. I hate to keep making things about me, but I also know someone who burnt their business down. It was a huge suspicion. And I'm going to say never legally were they were caught, but everyone in our hometown was like, oh, it burnt down, huh? Their 8th location that wasn't doing too well burnt down. Oh, and they got the insurance money and decided not to rebuild in that location. That's interesting. Damn. Arson. And I wonder, gas station footage. I'm just like picturing, especially because they're like older, like they're just like, you can't do that. Old people just don't understand cameras and shit, man. They just don't know. Like, you're gonna get caught, bro. You're gonna get caught. Okay, let's listen to another one.
I have an Uncle Dave, as one does. And Uncle Dave, my whole childhood, was married to a woman named Phyllis. And Phyllis was just a bump on a log and just kind of sat there at family gatherings and just didn't really talk to anybody. But that was just Phyllis, and we all just knew that. Well, shocker, Phyllis and Dave got divorced. So, I don't know, Dave was single for a couple years, then starts bringing around another woman named Candy. So Dave and Candy start coming to Christmases and things like that. You know, everything seems like he's found a new Phyllis. Well, turns out, find out, Candy is Phyllis's daughter. So Dave, Uncle Dave, is
not again.
I don't even know if they're married right now, but they're together. And he is with his ex-wife's daughter. So we don't talk to them very much. They're not a good representation of the family, but we all have one, and I just thought it was the perfect thing to share. So, Olivia, you're going to be a great mom.
I'm cracking up. We didn't talk to them very much. Not a great representation of the family. Hey, you got to call them out like you see. You know, not what we're trying to put in the forefront of our front-facing family facade. That is so funny. I also didn't see that coming. I'm really not seeing the daughter, mother, daughter, father situations happening. These are salacious, okay? Candy, I'm not gonna lie, name like Candy, and I know a Candy who's the most lovely, amazing, wonderful mom, but like the name like Candy, I was like, what's she gonna say? She's a stripper or something? Like, I don't know. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Okay, one more. I don't know why I said that. We got more.
So my mom is one of 5, and they always teased my aunt with being adopted, and then she is a grown-ass woman now, and she did a DNA test. And then it came back, and it was like, hey, you got some sisters. Here they are. And she was like, that's weird. That's, mom and dad's best friend's daughters.
No.
And
old people hate to see 23andMe coming. Okay, things you used to be able to keep on lock and key, you hate to see the DNA test coming.
So then it was like, the joke was like, my God, who is her dad? then what in the world? So then my mom was like, okay, I'll get one too. And then if they say the same thing, we can have a conversation with her. So my grandma is the only one alive still, like, of this whatever the fuck this is. And so she does it.
Hey, Grandma, were you fucking?
The same thing. So they were like, okay, what the fuck? And so they they sat down with her, and turns out, so, like, my grandpa, who's like, yeah, he is my grandpa because he was there and that was my grandpa, turns out he's not biologically the father of any of them. It's his best friend.
Any of them? Was that planned?
His best friend. His best friend. We don't know the specifics because nobody wanted him, and I don't know why, but so we don't know, like...
I'm actually starting to think this is a beautiful story. I'm starting to think maybe Grandpapa was not able to bear children of his own, so his best friend stepped in and said, I'll fuck your wife, and I'll give you these 5 beautiful children. Because, like, one, oops, you was cheating. Grandma was messing around. You know, maybe Grandpa was off at war. Maybe Grandpa worked at a car factory, and, you know, they didn't get a lot of time alone at that time. And maybe this was the one thing, Grandma, like, I know you don't want to talk about it, but you was fucking around, weren't you? All of all 5 are him. I think this is a beautiful story of friendship. I think this is a beautiful friendship that he basically allowed his best friend to be the father of these 5 children because he knew he couldn't. Maybe he didn't have the time. Maybe he was always gone when his wife was ovulating. Listen, I understand. It's a very strategic schedule. Maybe he said, you keep being home, Daryl, when my wife is ovulating. She wants 5 kids. I can't make it happen. I'm tapping you in. The story's kind of beautiful to me.
I think she's just being hoe.
Oh,
I don't know.
She could have just been being a grandma hoe.
Like, back then you had to do what you had to do. You do what you had to do to have kids. And maybe one of those is sleeping with your husband's best friend.
She's on the same page as me.
Some kind of agreement. Who knows?
Some kind of agreement.
She's the only one that has that information. And, like, she's still alive. I kind of want to ask her. Give me some deeds there, Grandma. But, yeah, I mean, that enough. Like, that alone, that rocked all of their worlds. Because then, like, oops, surprise. After a lot of years of living.
That's late to find out. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm glad we're on the same page. I think it was a story of necessity, a story of resilience, and a story of, people making things work if you want a family bad enough.
This episode of Probably Podcast is brought to you by Huggies Little Snugglers. Huggies is the only leading brand with all-around blowout protection for sizes 1 and 2. Listen, I know I'm a new mama to be, but I got babies in my life, all right? I know about blowout, and I know about how we need protection for that. And all my parents out there, you guys know, there's nothing worse than a blowout, okay? I'm going to be honest with you. This past weekend, of course, nonetheless, on Mother's Day, I was hanging out with Taylor, and I walked in... You guys, you just know the vibes. All the sheets are out. The laundry room is packed. I'm like, what's going on? She looks at me with just the mother death stare. She goes, blowout. I'm like, oh no. It's just going to happen. And you know when it also happens? That's actually kind of lucky. Not lucky because blowout's never lucky, but at least she was home. Blowouts always happen when you're on a plane, on a train, in the car, at the mall. Like, that's when they happen. So to know that you can have this blowout protection with Huggies is just amazing. Okay, so you shouldn't have to live your life worrying about how you're going to deal with the next inevitable blowout. So ease your blowout anxiety by switching to Huggies Little Snugglers. Now, Huggies Little Snugglers are up to 100% leak-proof with blowout protection in the front and back. That's important, front and back, on sizes 1 and 2, so you can feel confident relying on them for your little ones. Huggies Little Snugglers, now with blowout protection in every direction. Sizes 1 to 2, Huggies. We got you, baby.
Okay, a couple more written ones. My cousin married his stepsister. Hold on. My cousin married... Oh, this was not that hard to figure out. But yeah, that's not good. My cousin married... Yeah. You gotta always wonder, you know what? Now that I kind of think about this, there have been a couple of Disney Channel, Nickelodeon-esque, like, shows and movies where they kind of try to feed us this. Like like, I'm thinking back, like in my brain immediately, I was like, there's nothing wrong with that. Because in my head, obviously technically there isn't. Step is, and it's always like two people at the high school, their parents meet, they fall in love. Then they're like, oh, this guy, I gotta live with him. He's the worst. And then they fall in love. And we're not really thinking like that's your stepbrother, bro. Gross. But like, it's just your stepbrother. But like, that is fucking gross. Maybe we can come up with a new term that doesn't have the word brother in it. Like step liaison affiliation, like affiliation of family. Like, yeah, that's a tough one. You love who you love, but not technically incest, so can't find too much fault with it. I recently found out that my grandpa had a cousin who shot someone in a Piggly Wiggly years ago. He died in jail. Nice. I miss Piggly Wigglies, dude. We didn't have a Piggly Wiggly that had a lot of crime in it. We had our Piggly Wiggly that was then bought out by a Bilo. You hate to see it. And then it was bought out by a Planet Fitness. Yeah. I don't know many Piggly Wigglies still around. Maybe people were getting a shot in them. Okay, another one. A girl I know got knocked up by the Uber Eats delivery man because she wanted to have a baby but didn't want to do IVF. So she needed to fuck? Wait. She wanted to have a baby, but she didn't want to do IVF. I'm not really understanding this one. A girl I know got knocked up by the Uber Eats delivery man. So she had sex with the delivery man because she didn't want to do IVF. So maybe they just met and fell in love. And so she didn't have a partner at the time. And she thought, I have questions. I'm confused. Are you as confused as me?
I think that's what I got from it, is she just wanted to have a baby.
She didn't want to pay for a sperm donor. So she basically just asked a real life man, will you be my sperm donor? Yeah. You look cute and you've got 5 stars. So will you put 5 things in me? Okay. Yeah. Good for her. I'm happy for her. And I wonder how involved he is. If he swings by when he's not making deliveries or anything like that. I don't know. I do want to know more about the story. Okay. Last audio one.
So I was adopted, and I found out at a young age. And when I was in high school, I wanted to write my college entrance essay on it. So I tried to figure out who my birth mother was, and it turned out that she was the club soccer coach for the year below me's team, because she had a daughter on that team who also would play with our team. So apparently I knew my birth mother for like 3 years. And it was funny because my actual mom was so afraid that I would like my birth mother more than I would like her.
Oh, no.
And when she found out who it...
That would be me to a T. I'd be like, oh my God, they're going to form some beautiful connection and I'm going to be so sad. That would me. I am your mother. I would be like, you can't like her. Toxic, sorry.
She was so relieved because I would come home when we would practice with them and complain about how much I disliked this woman.
That's it. That's a beautiful story in my mind. Yeah, me and your mom are the same. I'd be like, and I'd be like, some people are just not our people, literally your person. It's literally your birth mother. And I would just be like, baby, not all people are, our kind of people. What can you say? That's why you got me as a mother who loves you. Okay, that's why aren't you thankful you have me? Oh, that is funny. That's funny. Okay, a couple more write-ins and we can wrap this up. My mom used my photos to catfish men on Facebook and then told me and my husband about it. There's a lot of like mother, daughter, father, son. Like there's like a lot of like, this shit's weird. That's bad. Like, did you ever, and you guys aren't giving me enough details. Like, did your mom like say she was sorry? Did she confess because she got caught? Did she confess because she's like, I need you to like send a video to this man being like, hey, or is she delusional enough that she was like, I kind of look like my daughter, just a little bit older. What's the big deal? Like, I need more details. Okay. My husband's parents are actually cousins to each other. What the fuck? Okay. What'd your husband look like? And I'm sure he's attractive. I do just want to know, do you see is anything a little off? Oh, do you ever get in an argument with him and you're like, that's because you're motherfucking inbred? Like, I would find it hard not to. I would want to just want to be like, that's why your eyes are so close together. Like, I don't know. No, that's fetal alcohol syndrome. There's something where people like, does your husband look like he's from The Hills Have Eyes? I bet not. I bet he's so sexy. But can he read? I don't know. That's wild. She did write, what the fuck? When did he tell you? How long were y'all dating before he told you this? Hey, my parents are cousins. Ha! I read that right? Yeah, that's crazy. My parents are cousins. And what part of Kentucky do you live in? Okay. Next one, last one. My mother, okay, this is the first mother-in-law one I've gotten. Maybe you submitted a ton, but I thought for sure, I told Courtney, I go, this is going to be nothing but mother-in-law submissions. That's all you guys want to talk about, mother-in-law. This is the first one. I'm very impressed. My mother-in-law hates me so much that her level of pettiness just reached an all-time high. I noticed lately, whenever I post photos on Facebook, she likes every single one of them unless I'm in them. The time these old hags have is really aspirational. Like think about how fucking bored they are, bro. Like, that is crazy. That's crazy. That's nuts. I'm trying to think of something petty you could do back to her. You could like, no, you're probably thinking, I want to take the high road, Shannon. But you could start tagging her in the ones you're in. You could just like tag her or just like comment her. No, that's too aggressive. But like you could just tag her and act like it's an accident. If she's like, what? You just like individually send her the ones you're in and be like, I noticed did you see these? I don't know. The kind of level of pettiness is actually inspirational a little bit. Guys, this was really fun. You guys had some shocking things. And honestly, I think Courtney said there was a ton of them. So 200. Okay. Maybe we'll make this a monthly installment. That is good. Here's to getting out of the BB boo bop, I have nothing to say era, because I have so much to say about all of that. That is incredible. Wow. Obsessed. Oh, this girl's walking down the street. She's so cute. And she has red hair. Slay, girl. Okay. Anyways, just thinking about how pretty my neighbors are. Gotta run. Love you so much. Thanks for submitting. You guys are really fucking funny. And even those voice messages, I'm like, I think I'd be friends with all of you guys. I just could listen to you guys tell stories. Have such a good week. Love you. Bye.